Hello and welcome to our next tutorial of Fusion 360. In today's session we are going to learn how to model threads that can be 3D printed. So let's quickly get started. We'll create a small sketch on the Z-axis. We'll create a polygon which will give us the design of the screw's head. So let's just keep it 12 mm and let's extrude it up to 5 mm. So we have the base of the screw is ready. We can select the surface above and create sketch. We have the center over here, so we can just click on this circle and create a circle of 10 mm. We are going to model threads of 10 mm for this tutorial. Select the circle and extrude again up to say 25 mm, that is roughly 1 inch. So we have the base of the screw is ready, so we can select the part where we want to model the threads. We just select the body, go to create and select thread option. So now there are two types of threads that you can make. So there is, as you can see, there's one option over here which says modeled. If this is selected, it creates an actual thread. It models the actual threads in the body, but if it is not selected, it gives you the graphical representation. Since we want to print actual threads, we'll keep this option selected. And here you can see there are different sizes that you can use when it comes to 10 mm. So 1.5, 1.25, 1.12. This is called the pitch of the thread, which is the gap between two threads. So the higher the gap, the lower the tolerance, but if it is on the lower side, it will be on the tighter side because the tolerance will be on a higher side. So I usually keep it on the higher side so that the screw and the nut fits fine. So we'll just select the highest pitch available and click on OK. So as you can see, we have modeled the 10 mm threads on this screw over here. Now let's just quickly go ahead and create a nut for this screw. So just going to create a same size nut. Create a 12 mm. Select, go to extrude it for 5 mm. We have the base of the nut is ready. To create scratch on the top surface, and just create a line in between. It's not marking the center. So just create a circle of 10 mm again. We can delete this reference line. You can click on this and extrude it to create a hole of 10 mm for this nut. So the base of the nut is ready. Now we'll select the ID of this nut, which is the inner diameter, and we'll go ahead and create threads over here. So with the same process, we'll just click on modeled and 10 mm, 1.5 mm. There will be no difference over here. Now what happens is, this is the tricky part. What happens is the size of this thread and the size of this thread is exactly the same. So when you print it and if you try to fit it in, it will be extremely tight because there's no tolerance over here. So what we do is, for either or body, we offset the surface of the threads by say 0.2 or 0.25 mm so that it gives enough tolerance so that it fits in right. So let's just go ahead and give it the tolerance. So you just select the upper surface of the threads, you select the lower surface of the thread. So as you can see, the upper surface and the lower surface is selected over here. Go ahead and press Q on your keyboard. This will give you the offset face feature. Just put in -0.25. It will offset the faces by 0.25 mm, which will give enough tolerance for the nut to fit on the screw. So let's just go ahead and print it and see how it works out. As you can see, we have successfully 3D printed the screw and the nut that we have just designed. Let's just go ahead and try to see if they fit in properly. Yes, they do. So yeah, it's working really fine, and the 0.25 tolerance that we had given for these threads seems to be quite perfect. So thanks for watching in, and do let me know if you have any questions related to this feature in Fusion 360. And I hope this helps to all those who are looking out for how to model threads for 3D prints using Fusion 360. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.